Hello and welcome back to Stranded Deep. Last episode we were on this island and we were trying to hunt down a great white. We put plenty of arrows into him, but he hadn't died yet, and I swear that yellow boy is getting closer to the coast as the sharks are knocking it around. Now today there is expected to be rain. It's 14:34, so we don't actually have too much daylight left. The sun is up there and right on cue it's raining. I wonder if it's going to be a storm. Now, here's a question. Here's a question I have for everyone watching. And the question is, at some point, I'm going to have to make a new island. Now, this island is very lovely, but I'm well aware that we have spent a lot of time on this island. Oh, there's rock down there. We can use that. So the question is, if I go and make a new island, do you guys want to watch a video of me making the island, or are you just happy to have the island made and then we'll just be there and just be like, hello, this is the island, and everything's just runs as normal? So yeah, the downside to that is that if we do go and make an island, have we got a pickaxe? No, we don't. We should really have a pickaxe. If I do go and do a video where we're making an island, you might get one less Stranded Deep video for that week. Oh no! Which is a little issue. Whoa, okay. Which is a little issue if you're like, oh, I really want to Stranded Deep's episodes, Mr. Great White. So we have killed one Great White, but the other one is out there somewhere, and we cannot do anything while the storm rages. So I was going to get that pickaxe and just go to ham on the rocks so we can get more rocks for arrows. That'd be kind of cool. Yeah, so what am I talking about? What am I talking about? Okay, making an island like this takes time. This one took approximately 2 days, because what you do is you go in, and you make the foundations, everything. And then you come back to it after a while. You kind of give it some time to settle in your mind, and then you come back to it, and then you're just like, oh, no, the thing is kind of cool. What are we gonna? We should really drop something. Let us drop the hammers for the time being. Okay. So because it takes longer to make an island than it does to record an episode, that's why. So instead of having 3 episodes a week, you might have 2 episodes for that week. But yeah, like I said. Bugger! Ugh. There's some noise in my headphones and I don't know what it is, and it's freaking me out. I don't know if that's shark or if it's just part of the storm or anything. It's so strange. Right, okay. Because I can't see into this water, and theoretically it is deep enough to have a shark swim up here, but I don't think the great white is going to swim up here. So what I'm going to do is get the old pickaxe out, and we're going to hit this. Because there's nothing we can do while the storm is raging. We may as well just hit this mineable resource and get a load of rocks. Okay. Cool. And then we'll hit that until it disappears. Yeah. Okay. And we can use the quick craft. Absolutely brilliant. So all we do is hit quick craft and push the mouse up. There's nothing else there to craft. Oh, yes, there is. There. Is that everything in the area? Yes, it is. So we've got a bunch of stone tools. Brilliant. Yeah, this is cool. The reason we're going to get a bunch more arrows is because if we do find the great white and he's healed up, that's going to be a problem for us, because sometimes what they can do is they can swim under the island, and then when they pop back out at sea, they kind of essentially respawn, because the game's like, oh, they're not supposed to be under the island, really. So you kind of shut the game down, you come back, and the shark respawns. And then it's just like, oh, you're the shark? You spend a lot of time doing stuff to that. And then it... Oh, it just kind of... Is there any more... Ooh, there's rocks over here. Oh, that's kind of cool. So yeah, the game's like, oh, we'll put the shark back. But you know what? We're not going to keep all the damage. So all the damage and all the weapons and stuff that you used on him will disappear. There. Can we get... Is it those two? Yeah, those two are in range. Fine. So I've made a load of stone tools. Okay. What we're going to do is... When we got a load of stone tools in our inventory, we can whip out the axe and take one of these palm trees down. Cool. and then use that to create a load of sticks, which we can then turn into arrows. Because the arrow stack, I think you can get like 20 arrows. Let's grab the bottom of that as it's falling so it doesn't just roll into the sea. Cool. And then we'll hack the... Am I hacking it down with the rock? Oh, am I actually hitting it with a stone pickaxe? Is that gonna... Is this working? It is. It's inefficient, but it's doing it. Okay, let's use the actual... Use the actual axe to make some sticks. There we go. It's getting very dark. What is the time? It's 17:47. It's not actually dark, like proper dark yet, but it's getting that way. What we're going to do is drop some of these stone tools down here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright. What was that? Oh, it's a rock. It is an actual rock. Okay, fine. What we could use is a source of light, because otherwise our building is going to be very, very dark. Let's hop up here. Let's not hop up there. Let's just slide off the rocks because they is wet. Why not? Yay! We're going to hop up. Hop up here. Whew. That's terrifying. I can see almost nothing. And every now and again, the lightning just lighting up the water. It's just like, we cannot see down there. This storm is super annoying. Okay, we did it. And now our dude's cold, so he's shivering. Oh god, well, we're going to have to put up with that for a little bit. We'll grab the lamp. Let's grab this lamp. Can we actually just pick the lamp up? Yes, we can. Great. So we'll leave a lamp here. We will go back. We're going to keep an eye on the time. 1836. Is that shark music mixed in with the dying sounds of the storm? I don't know. And I don't want to know. Okay, let's go. Yeah, we did it. Oh, we did it. Good heavens. That is not a place you want to go in the night, just falling all the way to the floor in the dark. That is shark noise. So the great white is definitely out here somewhere. We're using the dark. Let's turn this on. Let's grab all these sticks. 3, 4. I think that's filled us up. Yes. Now, okay, we can actually just quick craft from here. So let's go arrow, and it appears at the top, so we can recraft things. Let us pick this up. Is there any more Are there any more? Are there any more sticks sort of laying around? Is that part of the background track, or is that a shark swimming underneath the island? Ooh, I don't know. I don't want to know either. 3, boop. Okay. How many arrows we have? 1 in 23. They stack really, really well. I think what we're going to do is grab this lantern. We're going to keep an eye on the time because we've got to sleep at around 9 o'clock at night in order to wake up about 6 o'clock in the morning and make the most of the daylight, because that would be a thing that we need to do. So we're chopping the trunk up. It would be nice to get that second great white. It might mean spending a few more episodes here. But like I said, if that's a problem, if people really don't like that, then we can always do something to change it. Like bugger off somewhere else. We'll just be like, peace out to the island and then go and do our own thing. Maybe. But for the meantime, we may as well make use of the night, even though we are shivering cold. I think we've got enough antibiotics and stuff to get us through should we get something nasty. Well, I say nasty. Anything that isn't an actual shark bite. There we go. So we'll make some more arrows. 1, 2... Alright. We are now having to drop them at our feet. Woof. Alright. Let's do this. Oh, these are now going in our inventory. Okay, quick craft, arrow, quick craft, arrow, quick craft. Oh, we've run out of sticks, I think. Okay, that's our inventory, 1 of 4. Okay, so now we can pick these guys up. That's going to leave us with that. Can we switch? Yes, we can. Okay, fine. Driftwood, no, we don't need the driftwood. We don't need anything else. Oh, refined pick. Let's move that somewhere. Let's physics object it somewhere where we can find it again. Yeah, there's another stick there. We can make a few more arrows. How many arrows? Let's drop that down here. So that's next to our raft. So there's a junk station next to a raft. Yeah, of course, because that would be way too easy. Okay, fine. The bats are all sort of doing batty things. Let's bring out that. Oof. I don't know where that shark is. I really wish the music would stop, because the shark shouldn't be able to see us where we are unless it swam under the island. That is not a pleasant idea. Not a pleasant prospect for us. So there's one more stone tool there, and we're going to turn that into an arrow. So we have all the stone tools that we created and now arrows. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. And we're going to run through the woods. The creepy woods with creepy bats. Creepy bats. Oh, they're bats and they're all creeping and they're like, hello, I'm a bat. I'm swimming through the air like a shark, but I do not actually like to swim because air is a gas and not a water, which is that is the second and third state of matter, and not the fourth or first, not the fourth or first state of matter, which is solid and plasma. I keep getting the shark noise. And now we're standing on a rock in the middle of a river, which we know is deep enough to have a shark. I might do... I'm just listening out, see if I can hear... which is the sound of a shark swimming underneath you. Oh, this is stupidly terrifying. Okay, we made that jump. You can't always make that jump. It's not an easy jump to make. You know what? We're going to go and sleep, which will pop us into the morning. We're going to save the sleep, actually. Quickly check our vitals. What is down? Food is down. We probably have our little drinky drink. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we'll save at the shelter, and then we will sleep. And that should put us into the morning light. Hopefully. With any luck. Sharp music is still going on, which is either a good sign or a bad sign, depending on who you are. We'll nick a load of water from our own stills. Fluids are down by 2, so we'll go 1, 2, and then we will do that. We will drop the extra lantern here, so we can all find it. Fine, we've got a bunch of arrows, so we got 24 plus 8, which is, 32 arrows. We got some beans. Food is a little down. We can always just nom the beans, not a problem. Q, okay. And we will hit that with that. Done. Pick that up and then eat it. And then pick up our hammers because they are easy to lose. Right. Can we actually go? Yeah, we can. We can actually put the stuff away so our screen is unobstructed. So the time is now 7:26 in the morning, and it's going to rain. Really? Again? I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Well, I do actually. I totally believe it, because it's going to happen. So we have Mr. Great White on the beach, and he's well, he's still a dead shark. He's still... I haven't realised how big this thing actually is. It is enormous. It's very big, and apparently it's not quite as long as the tigers. I think we've actually had the tiger and the great white out of the water in a couple of episodes, so that's the thing. We obviously can't see very well what's going on in the sea. What is that over there? I think that is a black-tip reef shark. So we're back here again, but we've made ourselves a set of wooden steps that go up. So let's go and hang out over the... Let's see, let's get our crude bow out. Is a crude bow a crude bow? Yep, it's a weapon not of a civilized age. A blaster, a crude weapon. We're looking for a shadow because it is 8:30 in the morning. Now we know between 10 and 2 is the best time to hunt stuff from the shore. If you're looking at throwing arrows at something. Still got the sharp music. We still can't see down into the water very well. Even though it's not the right time of day. With this altitude, and with us standing out over the top of the water, we should still be able to see in there. Now, I think it was the last main patch. So the last patch actually introduced this sort of cloudy water, and it's only really cloudy if you look down onto it. Before it was kind of clear. It was very, very clear, and we should, by this point, even at about 9 o'clock, 8:38 in the morning, we should from here be able to look down into the sea and start throwing arrows at stuff. Now, I don't see anything here. We can always go on the shipwreck and have a little look. And let's do that. Let's do it! I'll do it! Whoa! Okay, so there is a reason we cannot find the shark, because the shark is now under the island. That noise was the shark trying to attack us from under the island. That was the noise. So we have a problem. We either need to save and exit and then see if we can get the shark free that way, which is something I think I'm going to do, or we need to sleep, because I think those two things will have like a state change or have an effect on the world. And I think, okay, what we're going to do is we're going to save real quick, and then I'm going to exit and come back to the game. So be with you momentarily. And we are back. Yep, that was a quick save and exit and then come back into the game. So hopefully that's freed up the shark from under the island by reloading the map. All you need to do is go to the main menu and then come back again. That's something that should work in theory. So the fact that the shark music has now stopped is a good sign, I guess. He's not trying to hunt us on the island. I think because we were hanging around that area and that kind of forced him out around that side of the island, there's a way of him clipping into the island over there. So what we'll do is we'll leap up here and then go up here. We're going to have a look at the time real quick. So it's 9:51. It's nearly 10 o'clock. So it's nearly the time in which it's near the best time of day to be out shooting the sharks with bows. So there's a black tip reef shark down there. Now, some people have there's a bit of conjecture whether if you start attacking that thing, the tigers will turn up, but there's no tigers here. There is a great white, and the great white should actually spawn in the same area, kind of over there. But I don't see anything. I mean, I see the sea, and I see. I mean, that's clear over there, or fairly clear. He's just kind of being a shark, doing shark things. Where's the other dude, though? Where are you, other dude? We're gonna have to get back onto that thing and see if we can go on that platform and kind of kite him out. Okay, sure. We'll do that. Sure. The downside to all of this is don't get shark noise, and without the shark noise, I don't think he's. I mean, that dude's there, but I don't think big boss shark. Maybe he's over this side because they can swim. There we go. Yeah. Wait, is it? Is it getting stormy? No. Okay, fine. I thought, oh, it might be getting a little bit stormy. Nope. We'll go up here. Gives us a little bit of altitude, and we can look down. And if there's anything sort of swimming around, no, there doesn't seem to be anything. There's nothing doing. So he was on the island. We can free him up fairly easily if you have a shelter nearby. That's not a problem. We know this. He's not kind of near the beach or anything. No. So what we need to do is essentially we need to find the great white. Then we need to tag him with an arrow in order to get him upset, and then he'll come and he'll try and follow us as a player entity. And that's how that works. Yes, that's exactly how that works. Oh, that was the trunk that we lost a few episodes ago. It sort of flipped up onto this wreck. Okay, cool. So we still have... let's get out of the water. We don't want to be in the water. Okay. So let us check the time of day. It's 11:21. It's going to rain today at some point, which is, it's not great. We haven't been able to get the other great white to find us, or even so much as say hello or boo. Hello, I'm a great white. Great white's endangered? Ooh, I don't actually know. I know sharks are not having a good time because of fishing. Something like 100 million are fished out the sea every year. I think it's something I either keep talking about with other people or keep mentioning here. So what we're going to do is going to hop up here, run across here, and the reason this has a walkway is obviously is because the actual tower itself, the sea fort, doesn't have a ladder, so we couldn't dock a boat here. And the other sea fort, for some reason, has grass on top if you place it as a player. So we're just kind of looking down at the sea to see if we can see anything moving around. We can't really see anything beyond this kind of image circle here, so almost directly below us. I'm not seeing anything. There's nothing in the sea? No. He's big and kind of. He looks like that. He's big. You should be able to see him. I don't see him. I don't hear him. I don't hear the bloopy bloops. Are we gonna have to? Oh, we're gonna have to go down onto the thing and see if we can get him to. All right. How do we do this? There was a way of getting us onto the ladder without it killing us. There we go. Hold jump to climb. There we go. We're jumping and climbing. Boop, boop, boop. What we don't want to do is accidentally clip through the freaking floor and end up swimming around in the sea, because we are not an insignificant distance from land, which is a thing. These are concrete. I'm wondering if these are... Because when they... Okay, so these things here, these sea forts, a lot of them were made on land and then floated out to sea, and then the concrete bits were flooded, and then they would settle down on the seabed in the estuary or the mouth of the River Thames, because the estuary there is quite wide, and what they wanted to do was add sort of flak towers to stop German bombers flying up the Thames and attacking things like the refineries sort of along the River Thames and the docks in London. Landan. So yeah, it was an interesting thing. One of these is actually occupied. I think is it Sealand? And it claims to be like a micronation of its independent of the UK. And it vexes the UK government something awful, because they're like, no, you're in British waters, and they're like, no, we're outside the British waters, and so the British went, okay, well, we're extending the waters, and now you're inside it. You're a British citizen, and they're like, no, we're not. I'm not seeing him even here. That's still the black tip. We could upset the black tip by putting an arrow into it, and then be like, hello, or. No, that area there, which is very hard to see, I think that area there is the very edge of the map, and then everything sort of disappears down very, very steeply into the abyss. So if you like Cthulhu, that way is essentially Cthulhu territory. I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're not going to hang out here for too much longer, because I don't see what we're actually looking for. I don't see what we're looking for. I don't think there's much point in being here. Okay, fine. So we're going to head back. It's nice to be out of there, actually, because the whole creaky nature of the sea fort is... It's not great. It kind of gives you goosebumps, I guess. We know the great white can swim between this rock and sort of this area here. Bloop. Is that a bloop? No. There we go. Sort of leap along here. This is weird. This is so strange. So we've managed to kind of free the shark up from being under the island, I think, but we haven't managed to find it again. This is so strange, so very, very strange. Maybe if we kind of get a little closer to the seashore? Huh. There we go. Is there anything here? Hello? 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 I was wondering if I could sell you arrow insurance? Just in case you get hit in the face with an arrow. No? Alright, okay. I don't know where he is. I honestly don't know where he is. There's that dude there. No, I think we might have actually lost the shark. We might have jumped the shark at this point. Yeah, no, I think we've lost the shark. So it's actually getting quite late in the day, which is not great. What is the time? It's near 3 o'clock. And now it's raining. Alright, let's head back to land before the sea turns completely black. Which it does for some strange reason. I never really worked that one out. Why in a slight trickle of rain and the sea goes completely sinister? It's just like, we're just being sinister, no? Is it a normal? It seems like normal weather. So let's just check our food and water. Water's down a bit. Food's not too bad. I'll tell you what, we may as well get some stuff done over here. So let us hit the coconut. That becomes drinkable. Oh, let's drop the tin of beans. Okay, so a little drink, and then just smash the coconut open, and then have something to eat that isn't a tin of beans. Bunk and bunk. Do you remember when it took like so many hits to open a coconut? You'd hit it a couple of times, and it would be like an eatable coconut. You have to be kidding me. So that is the shark music that has just reappeared, but now we can't see the shark because of the freaking weather. The question is it underneath us? That is a question for the ages. Food and water. Water is not too bad. We could probably just have a couple of sips and top ourselves off. That's okay. Yeah, this is so strange. So very strange. What do you think, buddy? I think he's probably underneath you. Yeah, I think he might be underneath us as well. You know what? There's not a lot we can do. It is. What is the time? 15:51. 15, 16, 17, 18. We are 2 minutes 10. 2 hours 10 away from the end of the day. This is kind of an awkward situation because we found the shark, it found us. Then we had to free the shark because for some reason, and I don't know if it's player-made islands, which are a problem, or whether it's actually all islands which are a problem. But the sharks do tend to go underneath. I think it's all islands, but because the player-made islands, they tend to be bigger or they tend to have sort of slightly more complicated shorelines, the sharks do tend to swim under them. And these aren't insignificant models. I mean, these things are huge. These sharks are enormous. So, yeah, I'm not entirely sure. Is this... Oh, it's still raining and it's not going away. It's not going away. We're going to physics a coconut with us. I think the only thing we can do is probably head back to camp and then work out what we can do tomorrow. Now the question is, it stops raining now. It stopped raining, but now it's very late in the day. It's going to be very hard to see the shark. Okay, things to do. Drop the beans. In fact, we could probably pick up that refined axe because it's going to stack with everything else. Oh no, because... Oh no, yeah, we can totally do that. We can pick the beans up and then we can just... Not in our hands, and then we can put the beans in there where they're safe. There we go. Then we can pick the coconut up. Great. Well, at least we got a little sunshine towards the end of the day. We got some God rays, we got some translucency as the light is shining through the leaves on what was a kind of a wet couple of days. So what have we done? Well, we've actually got a bunch of arrows. So if we do see the great white, we can just start launching arrows at it. We've got a couple of refined spears. So again, if we see it, we can launch a couple of spears at it. It's going to take roughly twice as many arrows than spears to kill the great white, which is why we've got so many. Food and water sitch is okay, and our health is fine, but it's very late in the day, and the only thing we can really do is start again tomorrow. However, However, I'm going to leave you guys there. So if you like the series, please like, subscribe, tell your friends about the channel, because, you know, that will help us out. And if you do want to see a video where we actually make one of these islands, like an advanced editor video, leave a comment below, and I will catch you guys next time. Bye!